What up, guys, and welcome back to another Gym Leader tier list on the channel. Well, last time we did Gen 3, Hoenn. We're moving on to Sinnoh Gen 4. And as you can see, there's also at least 4 members here, but I'm not gonna deal with those. So let's put them over at the bottom here. I'm not gonna deal with that. Alright, there we go. Okay, I got them ordered and we're good. First up, we have Rourke. And Rourke, you have... Well, he's a rock type gym, of course. And he has a Geodude, a Onyx, and a Rampardos. I don't remember his... Oh, what is the first evolution for Rampardos? You know which one I'm on. You're gonna see a picture on the screen right there. He's right there somewhere. I don't know. Alright, so Rourke. Well, of course, we have the starters as well. As you know, we have the Chimchar. We have Rodala, Turtwig. And also, we have Piplup. Alright, so if you chose Piplup or Turtwig. Why do I keep forgetting Turtwig? Then you will have an easy time with this guy. And even if you didn't, you could probably find a grass type to deal with him. I'm gonna put you in a C, Rourke. You're not that hard to actually beat. It's the first gym. This should be easy. Doesn't really. They're rocking ground, and the Rampardos fossil, like the one I can't freaking remember. Just plain rock. You will not have a big problem if you pick the Chimchar. Chimchar will have a little bit of trouble, but you will find something to deal with him. Grass types is very early, and you can find one at least to deal with him. Okay, next up we have Gardenia, which has a Turtwig, a Roserade, and a Cherim? Yeah, so Turtwig, grass Pokemon. Oh, I'm also taking this in the Platinum. I'm going with Platinum's teams. Turtwig, well, he's grass. Cherim's grass, and Roserade, grass poison. Also, not the hardest to deal with, I guess. You might have a problem. She has 2 full evolved Mons with Roserade and Cherim. This is not actually that easy. If you pick Chimchar, of course, you're golden here. I'm trying to think. I would probably place you around a B. I'd put you in a... I'll put you in a B. If you picked either Turtwig or Piplup, you will have a bit of trouble. I'm not sure. Is Primplup Steel? In that case, she's not that hard. But if it isn't, then she's hard. So I'll put her in a B for now. I'm not entirely sure about Gardenia. Alright, so the next one is Fantina. And she has a Duskull, a Haunter, and a Mismagius. So she's a ghost type. And it's a very early gym to be a ghost type. So I'm gonna say, actually, just because ghost types... Well, 2 of them are mainly just ghost. And then we have Haunter, who's also poison. You don't have any advantages from the starters on her, I would say. Or do any of the starters like... I think the only one who learns Bite is Torterra or Grotle. I don't think any of the other 2 does. Does Chimchar learn any dark type moves? Yeah, he should. He should learn like something. Does he learn punishment or something? I'm not sure. But Fantina, I'm actually gonna put her higher up than Gardenia. I'm putting her in a B. Like, because the ghost type, even though it's good and it's kinda hard to deal with, early on in their level, they will not have that good of a move. She might have curses, you have Nightshades, she has Hypnosis, probably Confuse Rays. Stuff that are cheesy to deal with, but you can manage. You can manage. Alright, so next up we have Meline. And she has, I think it's a Meditite, a Machoke, and a Lucario. And I don't know. I'm very pro Machoke. I like Machoke. Lucario, the Stewie's favorite freaking Mon. And that the meta type is both psychic and fighting, that might actually cause some trouble. If you have a good fighting type on your own, you're good against Lucario. If you have a good ground type, you're good. You also want a dark type, or not a dark type, never mind, what am I saying? A good psychic type, a good ghost type. But like, you're good with or Chimchar. I probably said Torchic before as well, but I just did a Gen 3 one, so that's why I'm getting them mixed up. But if you had a Torchic, you would be pretty good here. Torterra would also be really good here. But I guess Lucario, both of them. But otherwise, I would say the starters give no edge on this. Only on the Lucario, not on the Machoke, and not on the Meditite. But Lucario is her strongest mon, so I would say I would actually put you in a B as well. I think I would put you past both of these, but not by much. Man, we're seeing a pattern. They actually balance the trainers, in my opinion at least. Pretty good. Oh, I might want to put you higher, but nah, I'm not gonna. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up we have Crasher Wake. And he has a Gyarados, a Quagsire, and a Floatzel. And this is a good water team, and it's a good place to put a freaking water type gym. 5th place. I like Crasher Wake's placement of a water type gym. Either you place them really early or in the mid game. You don't place them at the end where there's too many counters for it. So we have Gyarados, of course. Counters freaking grass types, which I love that he starts with. Gyarados, one of my favorite water types of all time, of course. Also, he has Intimidate on it, definitely. So it's just good. But yeah, Crasher Wake. I would probably put you. If you had Turtwig, you're okay on this guy. Like, Turtwig still deals a bunch of damage on Quagsire. It's quite effective against Floatzel. You can deal with that. Although you're ground as well, so you're still neutral. You're not resistant to water. So that's a problem with this guy. So I would actually say, man, I really like his team. I really do. I really do. I'm gonna put him in an A. It's my own opinion, but it's just because I like his team. I like the team that he has. He has one that is flying, one that is ground, and one that is neutral. It's basically he's going. Oh, what do you call it when you? We had a game as a children. Either you say bird, fish, or in between, and he has that, and I like that synergy. So yeah. Because he has the flying water type, he has the ground water type, and then he has the normal water type. So I'm putting him high up. I just like it. It's synergy. I like it. He has his bases covered. Alright, next up is Byron. And Byron has a Magneton, a Steelix, and a Bastiodon. So let's see. I actually like his team as well. A Magneton, Electric or Steel. Then we have a Steelix, which is Steel and Ground. And then you have a Bastiodon, which is Rock and Steel. But he also covers his weaknesses a bit. So I like what they did with the trainers in this gen. They're good. They're good. Oh my god, Byron. And he kind of looks like an older Brock. Let's see here. Well, the only factor that I take in is the starters, basically. So I'm gonna go with, if you chose a Torterra, you're pretty good here, because you're ground. And all of his mons is weak to ground. So that is not really good for him. If you choose a Piplup, which is steel and water, the Magneton will give you trouble. But the other two are basically gone. And then we have our lovely little Chimchar. Oh, Byron, your team is so weak against the starters. Oh my god. None of them are really great. Well, they have the ground typing on Steelix, but he's steel. He's weak to both the typings of Infernape. Because you will have an Infernape at this point, and he's fighting and fire, and Steel is weak to both. So yeah. If you pick any of the starters, you're good against Byron. Byron, I'm sorry, my guy. I like your team. I do like your team. But I'm just going off of the starters, so I gotta put you down there. You have a big trouble against the starters. Alright, he's an easy trainer. I'm sorry. You remind me of Brock. I love Brock. But you know, I can't be biased. Alright, so next we have Candace with a Sneasel, a Piloswine, and a Bombasnow, and a Frostlass. And let's just take this in perspective to what the starters are. Torterra, you're dead. You're gone. Torterra has no shot in here. Quad weak to ice, so yeah, all her entire team bothers you. Okay, let's go over to Piplup, which is an Empoleon by now. So Empoleon, you're a water and steel type. Steel is strong against ice, but you also gotta consider that she has a Bombasnow and she has the Piloswine, which both are gonna deal damage to him because he's steel and water. A Bombasnow does neutral damage, but he's really strong. So if he gets a hit in, you're still gonna take some damage. And also, then we have the other guy that I forget. Piloswine. If he gets a hit in, usually he shouldn't because he's ground and weak to water. But if he gets like an earthquake or something, and you could lose that Empoleon. So I would say, and Chimchar, yeah, or Infernape, he bodies everyone. He just does. The same thing goes for him if Piloswine gets a hit in. But the same goes, as I said, for Empoleon. She shouldn't. So I'm actually gonna put her, because she will struggle against two starters, but she will body one. I'm just gonna put you right there. I'm sorry. You're going in C. That's all I want to say. You're going in C. I'm just basing this off of the starters. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. I'm sorry. I really can't say anything else. And last up, we have Walkner. And Walkner, he has a Jolteon, a Raichu, a Luxray, and an Electivire. I don't know why they went back to giving just straight up electric types. They're just electric types. None of them have any other typing except electric. So, okay, let's just go over this. You're neutral with Infernape. You're weak against him with Empoleon, and Torterra bodies him. So if you pick Torterra, you body this guy. But since I'm just rating with the starters, I'm just gonna have to say it. Walkner, you're a B. You're a boring B because you're only a freaking electric type. You only have electric types. One earthquake bond and you're gone. I know he has answers in moves, but doesn't have anything stab against them. Let's say if he only had stab moves, you only had to go in with a Diglett and you would have won. Because the ground typing is so good against electric types. Because electric types can't affect it. It's the same thing going in with a ground type game and only having ground type moves. Having a flyer going in, you can't hit them. So yeah, that's just my opinion about this. Oh, this ranking list was kind of bad. A lot of beasts, but there's a lot of gym leaders, in my opinion, is just down the middle. They're not more effective than average. But the ones that are so good. So like, take Crusher Wake, just because I like his team. I like the diversity in his team. Even though they're still water types, but their diversity in the team. Like, take Gyarados, really great attacker, super strong attacker. And Quagsire, instead of being an attacker, he's a bulky mon. It's a really bulky mon. So yeah, if I didn't take into consideration the starters, because the only thing that I'm taking into consideration is the starters, because you have to pick a starter. So based on who you picked, each of these Pokemon gym leaders will be harder, will be more difficult if you didn't pick up something to counterbalance that you picked just that starter. So if you picked, say you picked Piplup, then you have Water and Steel. If you didn't pick up along the way like a good fighting type, or a good fire type, or a good grass type, or a ground type, you don't have these specific answers for what the other two starters had. So that's why I'm taking, because they have around 3, sometimes they only have 5, but sometimes they have 3 counters that they can, or counter, basically, with their own typings. So yeah, that's a good, what do you say, good mold to work from. It's the starters. So yeah, this is basically what, I'm not gonna do the Elite 4, or Elite 5 basically, because, that's Elite 4 and Champion, never mind. It's fine. Yeah, this is my list of the gym leaders in a way of Sinnoh. Not above average. Basically, 4 of them is average. Crusher Wake is just because I like his typings a lot. And then we have, yeah, Rourke, Candace, and Byron. You're a bit lower, but Rourke makes sense. He's the first gym. You should have no problem with him. Candace, she's the next to last gym, but yeah, if you just look at the starters bought is her team. A lot of them anyway. And Byron, yeah, everyone on the starter team crushes you. So yeah, this is the team anyways. I hope you enjoyed this episode or this tier list. And if you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below, make sure you get a nick. Oh wait, wrong series! To make sure to leave what you would have made. What changes you would have made? Who do you prefer? Who do you think deserves to be on the top? Maybe you prefer that someone was put in the S tier? I don't know. I'm just going off of my opinion and also from how well the starters would do in each gym. That's my main mold I'm working from. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye!